In 1970, Henry Kissinger laid out a grim rule of international relations. He noted that while it may be dangerous to be America's enemy, to be America's friend is fatal. If you want to test that theory today, look at Oman. Within the volatile Middle East, Oman operates as a quiet, reliable ally to the United States. Oman provides tangible support. The government actively hosts United States military jets on their sovereign soil. Geopolitical logic dictates that a country providing this level of consistent military support should be shielded from American hostility. Then came a sudden public statement from Donald Trump. Without any prior diplomatic friction, he issued a direct threat to the Omani government, stating that if they didn't behave, the United States would, quote, blow them up. The U.S. State Department followed the statement by publishing the same sentiment in writing, making the threat against an allied nation official policy. The government in Muscat had done nothing to provoke this. They had maintained silence on regional conflicts and continued their support for the U.S. military presence. A sudden, lethal threat leveled against a cooperative partner forces every other nation in the region to ask a pressing question. Why did Washington turn its crosshairs on one of its closest friends? The entire incident stems from a fabricated news report. Iranian state media deployed a detailed false story claiming that a comprehensive U.S.-Iran peace framework was underway. The core of this fiction was a specific territorial claim. The report stated the U.S. military was preparing to leave the region, handing joint control over the Strait of Hormuz to Iran and Oman. This map shows the Strait of Hormuz and its major shipping lanes, the maritime choke point for the global oil trade. Rumors that Iran and Oman might monopolize these lanes, or nobody would control them, triggered economic alarm within Washington. Tehran understood exactly what they were doing. They crafted a piece of fake news designed to hit America's deepest economic anxieties regarding Middle Eastern shipping. Instead of verifying the claim, the White House took the bait. They lashed out at Oman to publicly project strength over the waterway. This volatility reflects broader diplomatic friction. Washington is struggling to maintain momentum on its strategic goals, including the expansion of ties between Israel and its neighbors. The administration has invested heavily in the Abraham Accords, aiming to secure widespread Arab recognition of Israel. But those efforts are stalling. Major players like Saudi Arabia and Pakistan have signaled they have no interest in establishing relations anytime soon. The threat to Oman served as an outlet for this frustration. It was the reaction of a superpower that is losing its ability to command the absolute obedience of its partners. Tehran immediately weaponized the unforced error. They integrated the American threats into their own state propaganda networks. They used the incident to paint the United States not as a protector, but as an erratic, unpredictable bully willing to turn on its allies. This narrative is resonating. Policymakers in capitals across the Middle East are watching a loyal, pro-U.S. nation receive bomb threats from the Oval Office, leaving them baffled. By reacting to a rumor with a threat of violence, Washington handed Iran a diplomatic victory without a single military engagement. Every pro-U.S. government in the region now has to run a new internal calculus. If a nation as loyal as Oman can be threatened with destruction, no one is safe from the crossfire. The diplomatic trust fractured by this incident will take years to rebuild, outlasting the current administration and passing the burden to future presidents. Which brings us back to that 1970 observation by Henry Kissinger. In a landscape dominated by weaponized information and superpower anxiety, placing your trust in American friendship has proven to be a dangerous geopolitical bet.